Welcome to Green Habits. This is a brand new podcast where I'm trying to address the problem of climate change by sharing essentially a few lifestyle habits that I've started to adopt. So essentially, it's going to be about I'm going to cover topics such as dieting. Such as vegetarianism, which I've taken up over the last year or so, and I'm kind of there or thereabout permanently vegetarian now. Another topic will be transport. So this is going to cover stuff like cycling, walking, public transport, as opposed to driving a car, which are just far superior modes of transport, which I will get onto later down the line. And yeah, essentially it's just going to be basically just having a general chit chat. Hopefully I'm going to try and get people on that are on a similar sort of wavelength, start to spread the word a bit. Obviously at the moment it's going to be streamed on YouTube, but I don't know how, but I'm going to try and get it onto Spotify just because it's way more convenient. And I just hate on YouTube how when you're listening to a podcast, you've got you can't multitask, you know what I mean, and scroll through social media while it's open. Well, not that I've figured out anyway. So yeah, I'm doing it because I've came across this tweet. I don't know, for some reason I've just had bare wisdom tweets coming through my Twitter feed recently, and one of them was about setting up a side hustle. I'll be honest, it's an extra stream of income aside from just my normal 9-to-5 job. That is honestly the reason. Just, you know what I mean, I'm just trying to adopt an entrepreneurial habit. But obviously it's going to be about sustainability and that, which essentially I've seen that tweet and I was right, yeah, fuck it, why not? You know what I mean? I'm just gonna give it a go, see where it takes me. And yeah, so I chose the topic green habits and sustainability and that because I've been reading, or I've got this passion for people losing their homes and their neighborhoods and that, which I came across in this book that I'm reading at the moment called On Fire by Naomi Klein, which is incredible by the way. I'll put the link on the video here. I'd definitely recommend it. It's all about climate change and the impacts that it's having around the world, and why it's happening, and hopefully further down the line it's going to get into how we can collectively overcome it. And yeah, but she talks in that about people in Canada where she's from, essentially forest fires just wiping out whole neighborhoods, which it's just mad to think about. Do you know what I mean? And then I've also been reading this other book called Atomic Habits by James Clear, which is all about how you can adopt habits and stick to them, which has just transformed my life over the last month. I've gone from just kind of dossing around, which there's nothing wrong with in it, but to today I completed a sprint triathlon, which is I wouldn't even kind of thought about a month ago when I broke my collarbone on a ski season. So yeah, and then the other thing, just I'll share an experience with you. I was doing a thing called the Tri-Campus Games, which the University of Nottingham put on, and I met this lad in Malaysia who was going to the University of Nottingham in Malaysia, and he was from the Maldives essentially, and I got talking to him and I was as you do, just saying what like are you up to in like the next? Do you know what I mean? What's your plan going forward? And he was like, I'm having to move. My whole like family's having to move because his neighbourhood's at risk of drowning and just becoming uninhabitable. And I was like, what? Just try and comprehend that. Do you know what I mean? I'm into travelling and that myself, but like, imagine just not being able to go home and like see all your pals and like your family and that because they've all had to move like to a different country. Do you know what I mean? It's just mad. Like, so yeah, essentially, that's why I'm trying to do it. So if you're interested in the same sort of thing, just whack the subscribe button, and we'll see where the pod can take us. And yeah, I'm also going to make it a little bit of a habit to address my 3 favourite songs and of the week, 3 tunes I've been listening to most, and I'll try and gather the same sort of thing if I ever have a guest on. So yeah, my 3 favourite tunes of the week this week was Sulking Poet by The Blossoms from their album Ribbon. One sec. Ribbon Around the Bomb, that's it. Banging tune. Busker Flow by Kofi Stone, an upcoming artist from Brum, which is where I'm from, and Retro by Childish Gambino, which I've been banging out for like the last couple of months, which is like an old tune in it, but it's like the backbeat on it's just fire. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. I'm gonna try and do it like bi-weekly, hopefully more regularly, but yeah, I'll see you in a bit for the a topic on dieting, vegetarianism.